Hey everybody, just wanted to share with you about the voice broadcasting system that I'm talking about in this thread. And I'm pretty excited about this because I've dealt with voice broadcasting before, and I guess it was just the wrong timing. Maybe the advancements in technology weren't what they are today. But I got to tell you, I'm pretty impressed with what we're able to do now. And so let me show you this system. This is what you would be getting a login pretty much like this. And I've got a couple of campaigns that I ran recently. Um, if you can look over here, you can see that I scraped my own phone numbers. I targeted them to the profession and the city in a scraper. I actually used GSA Email Spider, which I'm sure a lot of you might be familiar with. It's a fairly easy to use scraper. Anyway, I scraped myself, a little over 1,000 numbers, something like that, for each campaign I did here, and loaded them up. And this thing does, it can do way more than 1,000 calls an hour. It can handle up to 10,000 calls outbound an hour. So I put it at 1,000 so I could handle the incoming calls, because you can actually get live transfers. So you can run your campaign and sit there and wait for the phone to ring from people who are interested in what you're selling, because they have what's called a press one campaign, which is where when someone answers the phone, it pops out a message from you, or a pre-recorded message that you can make very, very easily with a WAV file and upload it to this system. And this WAV file basically says, hey, this is my offer. If you're interested, press 1. If you're not, unsubscribe, press 8. But if you're interested, press 1. And more or less, it's less than 30 seconds. That way you save some money, because this is built in 6-second increments, and nobody else is hardly doing that at all. Most of the rest of the giants out there are charging 30-second increments or a minute increments. So by them doing 6-second increments, they're saving you a lot of money. And 2.5 cents a minute is really not that big a deal. Let me give you an example why. My current balance says $17. That used to read 50. So after running just these two campaigns, I was able to get somewhere in the neighborhood of 33 or 34 leads. I can't remember. They still keep coming in, and these campaigns were done a couple of days ago, believe it or not, because what happens is they actually leave voicemails. A lot of messages get left, so they have automatic message detection, which is great built into this. And so if they don't answer the phone and it goes to voicemail, it automatically detects that, and it leaves a second script, which is my voicemail script. And it gets to say, hey, this is William English. Sorry I missed you. Sorry you missed me, but here's how you can get a hold of me. Here's what it's about. Right? Here's my offer. And this was, just so you know, that was like 33 leads for marketing consulting. So you can use this for SEO, you can use it for blogs, you can use it for backlink sales, you could use it for mobile websites, marketing consulting, anything you want, really. And these people call you instead of you having to get the whole, what do you want? They say, hey, I want to talk to you about this, and they get transferred over. So this is something that's really, really cool. There's a lot of extra features that I really didn't go into. I just wanted to create a short video and share with you what the back end looks like and how that would work. You just plug in your phone number here, create a voice broadcast, and you can select the times to call before and after. And mostly you want to use this for B2B. I mean, you can use it for B2C, but there are certain laws and things you have to make sure that you scrub your list on the do not call list and all that stuff. So it's a pain in the butt. If you do B2B, you only have to worry about the business hours, right? You can't call before, I believe it's 8 or 9 a.m. and can't call after 9 p.m., something like that, on a business. So you can set those. You set what your caller ID name you want it to be. You could say that it's Santa Claus calling. So you can put your company name, your personal name, doesn't matter. Your caller ID, it should be a valid number and something that someone can call back. That way, even if they missed your call, they may call you back just based on that without even hearing your voicemail. And you've got some transfer numbers, some backup transfer numbers. So if you've got some VAs that are running the system, which is easy to set them up on this, you can really bang out some phone numbers here and get some interested leads really quickly. If it's not enough, you can increase the call rate. If it's too much, too many calls coming in, you can decrease the call rate. You've got where you can add some sound files. You can add your own custom messages. I can help you create those too, by the way. I don't mind helping you guys out with that. Of course, we're all fellow members, so I'll share what I got. And anyway, this is the system. Let me know what kind of questions you guys got on the thread. Be happy to answer them. And let's get some 10 buyers so we can start selling this thing, and, getting the licenses at a cheaper price, because the cheapest I've found it, it's been about $300, and those are with 30-second and a minute increment sales on the minutes, which means you pay more in the end, and not only up front but on the back end as well. So this is the cheapest I found it and the most effective as well. So help me get in on this while we can. I've obviously got my system and I paid full price, but it was totally worth it if we can get 10 more people up on the system, and I can start sharing. Maybe some of you guys can help me with some outsourcing tricks and hiring some VAs, because that's what I'm looking at doing currently. Anyway, this is William. I'm signing off. Let me know what questions you got on the thread. We'll see you there.